Hey y'all, so wow, it's been a while since my last video, but a lot of good and positive change has been happening lately. So last video I talked about how somebody really important to my family left, and that took a lot out of me. It took a while to see God's plan and purpose through it, but now um, that I'm able to see the whole picture. Well, I can't obviously see the whole picture, but see like His plan and work, like just being vulnerable to that and being open to that change and saying, "Okay, God, like take me on this ride." So today I'm going to talk about embracing who you are, because I think it's so important just to know who you are in Christ and to not let people's opinions of you try to devalue who you really are, because you are so awesome. It's so crazy how awesome you are. You really are. I mean, every day I just like have to look in the mirror and say, "You are awesome. You are wonderful. You're not going to be awkward. You're not awkward. The Lord made you. You have purpose. Like, just talk, do your thing, girl, and don't care what people think about you, because the Lord made you and you have purpose." So I have to tell myself that, and I write down. I encourage you to do this as well. To write something on a sticky note, like something like, "You're beautiful. You're worthy. You have purpose. The Lord made you. You are not a mistake." And to put them on your mirror and remind yourself of it daily, because I think it's so important. Um, yeah, just to know who you are and embrace it. I feel like so many times I'm so awkward and I'll say weird things. I don't really say weird things, but just like going blank and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. And I get nervous of that a lot. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm so quiet, is because I'm just like, I have nothing to say. It's not because I'm scared. I literally have nothing to say. It's like brick wall, waterfall. Girl, you think you got it all, but okay, sorry. Got distracted there for a minute. That was a good movie, though. Anyhow, back to what I was talking about. Embracing who you are, okay? Embrace your awkwardness, embrace your quirkiness, embrace everything you are. Um, Actually, like, I started pageantry when I was about 15, and from then to now, I think I've changed so much. When I was 15, I was really, really kind of insecure, and I focused on what people thought about me more so than now. And I would always think, "Oh, I'm just not enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm fat. I have hair growing in places that girls shouldn't have growing in those places." That's partly because I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it just causes a lot of bad symptoms and stuff like that. So it took me a long time to really embrace that part of myself, because I was like, man, I just feel like this is a curse. I'm never going to get rid of it. And so lately, like, I have just learned how to embrace who I am. I'm still working on it, obviously. It's a journey, but it's an awesome journey. And I'm looking forward to what the Lord does through me. It's so awesome to see His plan just kind of playing out in your life. It's really exciting. But anyways, back to pageantry. Um, so yeah, from 15 to now, I've changed so much. I remember like just going up on stage and like being so awkward, like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to turn. I don't know what to sing. I don't know this, and I would overthink literally everything. Like sometimes I still do that, but I'm still learning, still growing. And I would just pick things that I didn't like about myself, like, Lord, like I'm just not enough, I'm just not this, I'm not that. And I allowed Satan to get to me and tell me that I wasn't enough, that I was awkward, that I was anxious, that I was this, I was that. And I didn't see that I was beautiful all along and that God has a great purpose. So young ladies, I think it's so important to know your value. I think that you need to know who you are in Christ, and it's not all about this, okay? Because, I mean, you could have a pretty face, and your internal beauty could be non existent. So, literally, like, just know that you don't have to dress a certain way to impress people. Like, be modest with yourself, respect yourself enough to have high standards for yourself and to embrace who you are. I know I'm really repetitive, but I think it's so important to know that about yourself. Like, you're not imperfect. Well, you are imperfect, but we're all imperfect. But in Song of Solomon it says, "You are altogether perfect, my love. There's no flaw in you. And that just makes me think how the Lord loves us so much, even though we're imperfect, even though we're just this crazy garden still growing and we have all these weeds to still pick out. Sometimes we like to hang on to those weeds, like those negative thoughts that we think about ourselves, that we're not enough. When the Lord wants to remove them and place good, positive things into your life and say, you are enough, you are beautiful, you are worth it. The right guy will notice you in time. So yeah, that's my message today, and I really hope that you take into consideration that you're enough, and that you may not be this girl, you may not be thin enough or whatever. Look, you're enough. Embrace your curves, embrace your hair, embrace everything about you. Because I mean, I think sometimes it's hard when you're at a specific age in life when people are um, when you feel like they're prettier than you, or that they have a boyfriend you don't, and you feel like you're ugly and all this. But I was on Accutane for almost 8 months of my life, and for the longest time, I was just like, I'm not enough. Like I have acne and scars, and um, people aren't gonna like me. I'm like, I'm not pretty. And every time I went out in public, I would try to cover it up. Right now, like I love makeup. I just put it on because it's fun to wear. It's an art. So yeah, but anyways, like yeah, basically embrace who you are, love who you are, know that God made you with purpose, and that you're destined for great things. So, anyways, I want to show y'all like something really important. I'm actually the song Oceans has just been on my mind um, lately, and I just really really love it, and I think it's so important to place everything in His hands. It's so important to just pour yourself into the Lord and get to know Him and get to know His beauty, get to know who He is, and then you'll see His love and His love for you, and you'll begin to accept everything about you, even your imperfections. So I hope y'all take that into consideration today. Just love who you are. So yeah, I hope y'all have a beautiful weekend, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time.